Hello everyone. This is Crispy One Heart. I hope you all are having a good morning, good afternoon or good night or whatever time you're watching, and welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077 Mercenary Hunter Season 3. If you like this series, please turn on notifications, like and subscribe, and comment down below what you like about the series or this episode. If you have questions, please ask on my post tab. Without further ado, please enjoy. Chapter 84, The Martinez Jacket. The date is August 14, 2077, 2 months after the Samurai Reborn rock band was created. During that time only a little bit has changed. First, after the concert it became a huge success, and now the Samurai Reborn will be staying, so Vincent and Johnny said their goodbyes as Johnny and his crew will be traveling the world and spreading their new music around. A few things happen with Vincent's allies, such as Evelyn and Judy. They decided to leave Night City together and move to Pittsburgh. Judy still stays as a brain dance editor, but Evelyn is now her assistant so they can protect each other. As for his partner Jackie, he decided to be a solo merc like Vincent, but tries his best to stay careful from any extremely dangerous jobs for now on. After all of that, Vincent and Aqua kept doing what they were doing. During this time, Vincent got some upgrades to his gear. He created the Skull Driver Netrunner helmet. For the helmet's appearance, it's a MaxStack helmet, but what makes it special is that the helmet has Netrunner cyberware installed in the helmet, such as X-Disc, Memory Boost, RAM Upgrade, RAM Recoup, and lastly he had to buy a new Cyberdeck and install it into the helmet. Even on top of the helmet has Vincent's logo. With the help from Skippy, he can now use quick hacks while wearing the helmet. However, even with the helmet he doesn't have the skill to be a netrunner, but from what he has, the helmet is useful enough for him to use quick hacks like a netrunner, and unlike when Skippy had the cyberdeck and his program restricting Vincent to install certain quick hacks, he can put whatever quick hack he wants with the helmet. He can still use Skippy for quick hacks, but he wanted to upgrade Skippy to aid him fully. We see Vincent sitting on the couch working on a small four-legged drone, but here's Aqua. "Honey, can you help me with something?" Vincent gets up and heads downstairs and sees Aqua installing some things. "What are you doing?" "Well, after I was attacked by John Smasher, I thought it'd be a great idea to prepare myself for any threat, but I need your help equipping it." "Okay, what should I grab first?" "That." She points at a blood pump, but it's modified to be more wearable with straps, and the liquid in the tubes are purple, but Vincent equips it on Aqua. "Thank you." "Sure, but what is it?" Aqua turns it on by the switch. "It's a modified blood pump I made. I call it anti-poison pump. So what it does is it's kinda like your blood pump, but instead of healing blood it's poison antidotes, so when the cyberware detects any poison in my body, a needle will go in for a second and inject the antidote." "Okay, now that one." She points at a shoulder armor and Vincent equips it over and she turns it on. "Okay, what's that one then?" "It's just a replica of your force field, but wearable, so for now on I'm protected and almost immune to poison." "Wow, you're really trying to be careful, huh? I just don't want you to worry anymore." "But Aqua, it's my job to worry." "I know." She kisses him and he kisses her non-stop. Okay, off you go, mister, before a client sees us." "Okay." Vincent heads back upstairs and sits back on the couch and continues to work on the drone. "Is it almost done?" asked Skippy. "Relax, I'm almost." "There we go, it's done," says Vincent as he looks at the drone he created. The drone's appearance is a black box with yellow outline all around the box, and on the side it's painted red, written to say Skippy 3.0. On the tip of all four legs are four-finger claws so Skippy can hold items. On top of it is a 360 rotating turret that should work the same firing system as a smart gun. The front of it is a camera lens with a personal link under it and personal USB above it. Vincent opens the hatch under the drone and puts Skippy inside it and closes it. "How do you feel, pal?" Then Skippy wakes up in full control of the drone. "Wow, I feel great, it worked, ha ha ha." "Vincent, it worked," says Skippy as he starts to walk and then run around, and like the flathead he can climb on walls. "Well, I'm glad to see you like your new body." "Yeah, thank you, Vincent, actually body wow." "Hey, let's try holster mode." Vincent nods and snaps his fingers from his left hand, and Skippy lost control and was manually forced to climb on Vincent's left thigh and wrap the drone's legs around him, never letting go, but Skippy still has control of the turret. Comfy. Then snaps his fingers again to set Skippy in free roam mode, which Skippy has full control of the drone again. With the drone completed, he asks Skippy, "So now that's figured out, is there any jobs today for me?" While putting on his black backpack, which has 2 katana sheaths attached at each end. On the right end is his normal katana and the left end is empty because his new thermal katana called Arata, which was leaning on the table, so Vincent grabbed it and put it back in the left sheath. After that, since he worked on Skippy 3.0, as he bought a new pistol, which is a black revolver called Metal, but he modified it to custom made and installed the firecracker chip inside, turning his bullets into explosive bullets. Unfortunately, he had to remove the chip from his projectile launcher to install it, making the rockets back to normal strength. He even gave the pistol a design to feel like it's his, with the grip painted blue and the cylinder on each end has his logo just like his jacket. With the new design, he renamed it Blue-Hearted Skull Pistol. Vincent replaced his Skippy holster to a normal holster on his right thigh and holster his metal pistol in it. After all of that, Skippy finally responds, "Well, we only got one," says Skippy. "Oh yeah, well, what is it?" "Some guy named Falco wants a bodyguard for a deal he's going to make soon. Why not, let's give him a call," says Vincent as he puts on his black Oni mask, then the helmet, and as when he wears the helmet it automatically activates the helmet. With the helmet activated, the helmet went invisible, so it just looks like Vincent is only wearing his Oni mask on his face. Then he snaps his fingers, putting Skippy in holster mode, and calls Falco. "Hello, hey you Falco." "Yes, and who are you?" "The name's Vincent, I'm calling about this bodyguarding job." "Oh, thank you for accepting my contract. So what's the deal about?" "I don't think you would be interested." "Oh, please entertain me." "Okay, have you ever heard of David Martinez?" "Martinez, wait, isn't that young Night City legend who died a year ago?" "Well, yes, and he was my friend. When he died, he gave me his jacket that belonged to his mother before she died, but a month after his death it was stolen from me, so I spent a year trying to find it, and now I found the opportunity to make a deal to get it back, but I would be going alone, so that's why I want to hire you." Interesting story. For how much?" $20,000. "Okay, fine, where we going?" "I'll send you the location of the meet." Then hangs up. "Well, let's go, Skippy." Vincent leaves to the meet. Minutes later, Vincent arrives at the location and sees a man dressed like a cowboy with a nice mustache leaning against a big vehicle in black and yellow and with an Edgerunners logo. Vincent approaches the man. "So you're Falco?" "Yep," but Falco looks at Vincent. "And you're Vincent, right?" "Yep, Vincent, Skull Driver, at your service." Falco raises his eyebrow. "Today is my lucky day. So where's the meeting?" "The guys should be here soon." Then as he said it, a group of 6th Street gang members show up, and the leader, who is making the deal and holding a yellow jacket with a nice blue collar on the inside, and it also has an Edge Runners logo. The deal leader talks. "You got the goods." Falco shows him a suitcase full of money. "Pleasure doing business." He gives Falco the jacket, and as soon as the leader gets the suitcase, Arasaka pulled up and everyone takes cover where Vincent, Falco and the deal leader are next to each other. "Why is Arasaka here?" asked Falco. "Okay, we may or may not stole that from Arasaka." "You're a fool." Falco fires his gun at the dealer, killing him. "Skull driver, cover me." Vincent nods and takes out all the Arasaka members in the area, and Falco gets in the car and drives next to Vincent. "Get in." Vincent does, and they drive off with 6th Street following them, but Vincent uses his projectile launcher at them. "Nice job," says Falco. Vincent asks, "How's the jacket?" "It's in good condition, like untouched." "That's good, then let's get out of here." Falco and Vincent drive off to a hidden location. They eventually stop. "We're in the clear," says Falco as Vincent exits the vehicle. "Now my reward?" asks Vincent, and Falco pays him. "Thank you for your help. My friend would be devastated if she found out what happened if the jacket was destroyed." "Really? Then why didn't she come to help?" "Because she's off planet right now." What do you mean?" asked Vincent. Meanwhile, Lucy is sleeping in the moon base. Chapter 85, a NC Legend clone. A week passed and Lucy woke up from her room. She gets a message from Falco. "Hey, I found it and it's in perfect condition," says Falco. Then Lucy replies, "Thanks Falco, I'll go pick it up." Lucy gets dressed and leaves her room and makes her way to the exit so she can return to Night City. Along the way she saw 2 Arasaka enemies enter the moon base, so Lucy hides and overhears them. "Do you really believe she could be here? If Arasaka couldn't find her in Night City, this is the last place they gotta check." One of them sighs. "Alright, hey, can I ask something?" "Huh, what's up?" "I heard Marcus say that the cloning process works." "Is that true?" "Yeah, I was there. They were supposed to clone Saburo, but Yorinobu cancelled the idea." "Well, at least they cloned the Martinez kid. Maybe they could use him for something." Lucy's eyes widened and thought to herself, "David, you're alive." Then she thinks about him. Then the Arasaka goons get short-circuited and Lucy uses her personal link to go through one of their memories and finds the location of the cloning facility, then takes them out and leaves. 5 hours later, Lucy made it inside the cloning facility, which is under an Arasaka warehouse, and started to look around the area sneakily. She kept going, taking out any guards nearby until she reached the test tube room, where it's full of human clones inside the test tubes. She keeps looking, then finds him a test tube that says David Martinez on it, and she looks at his face and spiky hair, and he's only wearing underwear. "Oh David, I can't believe you were here all this time." She tears up but looks to find a terminal and hacks in and looks for David's name on the list, and she clicks it and the terminal says, "Do you want to release the subject?" and she had to choose to press yes or no, but she clicked yes, but after that she got short-circuited and passed out, and behind her was an Arasaka employee with blue eyes. "Hello there, Netrunner." Then his men appear behind him, take her away, and they do, and the man walks away. Chapter 86, David Martinez. We see David's view as he remembers all of his memories with his friends, his mom, and Lucy. Then wakes up in the test tube he was in and falls to the ground and coughs. "Where the hell am I? Last time I remember Smasher was about to kill me." David looks around his body. "What the hell, my body is back to fully human again, I wonder." He checks his back and his Sandevistan is still in his body. "Oh, that's interesting." Then guards show up aiming their weapons at him. Stand down, pal. But David smirks and activates his Sandevistan and punches his way out, then resumes time and grabs one of the guards, knocking him out, and steals his uniform and managed to sneak out. Back in the service outside, he tries to call Lucy. Come on, pick up please. It failed, then tries to call Falco and worked. No effing way, David, you're alive. Yeah, somehow. Where are you? I'll send you the location, then hangs up as David leaves to Falco's location. 1 hour later, David made it to Falco's base, but Falco aims his gun at David as David's still wearing the uniform and mask. Whoa, chill Falco, it's me. Then takes of the mask, causing Falco to drop the gun in shock. You're real? I thought you were dead. That's what I thought, says David as he sits on the couch. David, what happened to you? I don't know. The last thing I know is that Smasher was about to kill me. Then the next thing I woke up in a test tube in an Arasaka facility with my original body back. Where's everyone? Where's Lucy? I don't know. The last time we spoke, she went to the moon and it was a year ago. A year ago? Yeah, you've been presumed dead for a year. It's 2077 inches. Oh my gee. Wait, David, how did you get free from the facility? I don't know. For some reason my test tube was the only one there. No, what if Lucy was the one who broke you out? She could still be down there. We have to get her. David gets up, but Falco stops him. You're crazy. They will be on high alert now since you escaped. Well, what should we do then? I can't just leave her. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying we're going to need backup, but I think I know who. Who? Vincent Skull Driver. Wait, I remember Rebecca talk about him, but wasn't he a small merc like me? Falco disagrees. While you were gone he became a huge deal. He's a Night City legend merc, taking down very strong opponents. He even killed Adam Smasher, leaving David shocked. He killed Smasher how? Nobody knows, but he's one of the best mercs in the city. For a price he can help us. Luckily I can pay him. Alright, where can I find him? Well, before you go, take this. Falco gives David keys to David's car. Your gear and spear clothes are in the trunk, and lastly here, Falco gives him his mom's jacket. David remembers his mom and holds it. Mom, Vincent helped me get it back from Arasaka. David carries it over his shoulder and heads to his car and starts it. I start with the afterlife look for his blue hair and red eyes. David nods and drives off. Chapter 87. A Skull Driver meets an Edgerunner. Vincent has sit down at the bar in the afterlife. Then Claire asks, "What can I get you, Vincent?" "You know, what can I ask about the Skull Driver special?" Claire smirks. "You'll like it. No alcohol at all, just made for you." It made Vincent happy. "Alright, I'll have the Skull Driver special." Claire smiles. "Coming right up." Claire makes it the Skull Driver special, aka Vincent's drink. It is large glass cup. Blueberry soda, that's why the drink is blue with orange juice inside. 2 red grapes floating above. Black straw, and lastly a banana slice hanging on the edge of the cup like it was a lemon. "Here you go." Vincent pays Claire and takes a drink of it and likes it. "It tastes like blueberry mixed with orange juice. I love it." Claire giggles. "Well, I'm glad you like it. It was difficult to make." Vincent is finishing his drink. David approaches him, leaving Claire shocked. "No way," says Claire, and David sits next to Vincent. "Claire, do you know this guy?" "You serious, Vincent? That's David Martinez, but that's impossible. He's supposed to be dead." Vincent raises his eyebrows. "Is that true?" David nods. "Yes, but it's complicated to explain. Are you Vincent Skull Driver?" Vincent eats the fruits from his drink. "Yep, to be honest I didn't expect to meet an undead legend." David chuckles. "Yeah, anyway, I need your help." "Oh, What is it? My girlfriend has been taken by Arasaka and I need you as my backup. Arasaka, I don't know, please I beg of you. If it's money then Falco will pay for your services. Vincent raises his eyebrow then sees David wearing that jacket. So you're that friend he talks about. Okay fine, I'll help. Where are we going? It's a Arasaka facility. I'll send you the location and meet you there. David leaves and Vincent rolls his eyes, unbelievable. Chapter 88 Attack on the Clone Facility. Vincent arrives at the location where David is outside with his vehicle. Are you ready to go, Vincent? Yeah, just don't get in my way, okay? Vincent grabs his LMG, then David and Vincent heads inside. Along the way down to the test tube room they fought off so many guards. David uses his firearms but sees Vincent in action and is reminded of his crew. Vincent hacked the enemies, affecting them with a short circuit which reminded him of Kiwi. Next, with robots coming after him, he throws a lot of EMP grenades like Pilar and cuts them up with nowhere to finish the job like Lucy. With more enemies surround them, he uses his LMG like crazy like Rebecca, and lastly when they finally reach the door but it's locked, so Vincent uses his projectile launcher and blasts the door, which reminded David of Maine. This is where I ended up last time I was here. If she freed me, she has to be around here somewhere. Let's split up and take a look, says David, and Vincent nods and they look around. They saw nothing but test tubes at first, but Vincent found a door. David, over here. Vincent forced the door open with his gorilla arms and they entered. They ended up in a big empty room with nothing in it and a big screen on the wall. Then the screen turned on. Martinez, I've been expecting you, and oh, I never expect you to hire the legendary Skull Driver. It's an honor, says an Arasaka employee with blue eyes. David sees Lucy behind him tied up. Lucy. Lucy wakes up by hearing David's voice, David. Then she sees him on the screen and tears up. You're alive, I'm so glad. Shut it, Netrunner. The Arasaka employee tased her to put her to sleep. Don't you effing touch her, I'll kill you. Vincent looks at David, which reminded him of himself, then speaks. All right, Blue Eyes, who are you? What do you want? The Blue Eye man laughs. Ha ha ha, well, my name is Dr. Kingston 8 stars. I'm the head researcher of this cloning facility. Cloning, wait a minute, says David as he looks at his hands. Does that mean I'm a clone? Ha ha ha, yes boy, you, as much as I wanted to explain things, I'm heading to Arizona, so this is goodbye and farewell. The screen shuts off. Says Vincent as the roof turns into spikes and comes closer to them to crush them. Spikes, how very old school, says Vincent as David uses his Sandevistan to slow it down, and so does Vincent, surprising David. You have one too? Yep, it should give me time to do this. He blasts his way out, then Vincent and David leave the facility. Outside, David takes his anger out on his car. SSS, I'll kill him. David, enough. Vincent calms him down. Hitting the car won't do anything. If we have to get her back, he have to get to Arizona. David takes a deep breath. You're right. Thanks, let's go, we have no time to waste. But Vincent stops him. If it's okay, I gotta see my girlfriend first. She'll kill me if she didn't know where I went. Sure, I understand. Is it okay if I come with you? Vincent nods and he heads to his place. Chapter 89. Preparing to leave. They both park at Vincent's place. Ripperdoc of the Sea. Is your girlfriend a Ripperdoc? Asked David after seeing the sign of the store, and Vincent nods. Yep, the best Ripperdoc I know. They head inside. Aqua, I'm home. Aqua hugs Vincent. Welcome home. Oh, we have a guest, she thinks while looking at David. You look familiar, but David introduces himself. My name is David Martinez, nice to meet you. Wait, Martinez, you're supposed to be dead. Yeah, it's complicated, so let's have a seat and he'll explain, says Vincent as he takes Aqua to the living room and David explains everything. A few moments later, after explanation, Arizona, absolutely not, Vincent, says Aqua, but Aqua, he needs my help. I don't wanna hear it, you're not going to leave me alone for that long. It's okay, ma'am, I can just go without him. David gets up while Vincent says, Aqua, he'll get himself killed again, please. Think of what if I was in his situation. Aqua thinks, alright, fine, but one condition, you take me with you. Aqua, what about the store? You're more important, listen to me, my cyberware can protect me and I can help you, just let me try to help. Okay, just don't be reckless. Same goes for you. She kisses him, which David was reminded of him and Lucy. Thank you, both of you. They both nod at David. Well, I'll start packing for the trip, says Aqua. Then David asks her, hey, you're a Ripperdoc, right? Yeah, do you need any cyberware? Yeah, but I wanna ask if you can build a device that can make me use gorilla arms, projectile launcher and fortified ankles. Aqua nods. Yeah, but it'll take me a while, so you have to wait and you will have to pay me later. David nods. Thank you. Vincent gets a phone call from Rebecca. Hey Rebecca, what's up? David looks at him. Hey, my favorite gonk, how you doing, chum? I just wanted to let you know the doctor just released me and I was wondering if you can pick me up. Rebecca, is that you? David said, leaving Vincent confused. You know her? Well, I know someone named Rebecca. Wait, is the Rebecca you're calling have white and pink skin? Vincent nods, but Rebecca heard him. No effing way, David. You know him, Rebecca? Yeah. Rebecca kinda tears up and Vincent says, hey, don't cry, listen, we're going to pick you up. Then hangs up. Let's go, David. David nods and they head to the hospital. At the hospital outside, Rebecca is waiting while wearing her original repeated outfit. Then Vincent's car parked in front of her and David gets out. Rebecca. David. Rebecca hugs him in tears. How I thought you were dead, chum. Hee same. Vincent smiles at the driver's seat. Come on, you two, we can't stay here. Rebecca, we'll explain everything along the way. They get back in. Wait, before we go, can we hit a stop along the way? There's something I need to grab, says Rebecca, and Vincent nods, then drives away. 1 hour later, they made it back to Aqua and Rebecca has her shotgun called Guts over her shoulder. Aqua exits the building. Okay, so I have packets what we need into David's car, and here, David, put these on and the boots under your shoes. She gives him gray gauntlets with Edge Runner's logo that has gorilla arms but fully metal on them. With the right gauntlet have a projectile launcher. David puts them on and turns the switch on and it works similar to Vincent's suit as the gauntlets go invisible until needed, and it's connected to David's nervous system. Same goes for the boots, which he puts them on and over the boots, which are skinny as socks or his shoes, so when the boots went invisible, David only sees his shoes. The boots are installed with fortified ankles, lets him jump higher, and the detail is white with Edge Runner's logo. Thank you, Aqua, says David as Rebecca's confused. I'm sorry, but who is this? Rebecca, this is Aqua, my Ripperdoc, she's coming with us, says Vincent. Then Aqua says, and his girlfriend, so don't try anything. Rebecca pouts, interesting, just don't get in my way, girl. Same goes for you, shorty. Who you calling short? Girls enough, says David. We must get going. All right, but I'm driving, says Aqua as the team gets in David's car and drive their way to Arizona. Chapter 90. My old team. 1 week has passed since they left Night City and they are close to being near Arizona. Aqua and Rebecca are sleeping while Vincent drives and David is sitting next to him as the radio talks about the news. Recent events saying that Arasaka is starting to lose control over Night City. We have zero idea if Arasaka will be staying in the city for long. Vincent thinks to himself, I guess Yorinobu is doing his job right. Then he looks at David like he has something in his mind. Hey. What's going on with your head? It's nothing, bull I can tell. You can tell me the girls are asleep. We can talk about it. Okay, I need some advice. On what? Well, ever since we've been on this journey I keep thinking about what to say to Lucy once we save her. I mean, it's been a year since we last spoke, while for me it's been a week. I don't know what to say to her. You just got to be yourself, David. Say what's in your heart. How, what do you mean? Listen, there was a time when Aqua was in the hospital for a whole year and I spent all that time trying to save her, worrying I couldn't have any time to talk to her anymore, but when I did save her I had no idea what to say to her but apologize, but she forgave me and just happy to be by my side again. Even though I don't know what Lucy thinks, but all I can say is if she did all of this because she loves you, then no matter what you say she'll just be happy to be by your side. David smiles on that. Thank you, Vincent, I feel a little better. Vincent smiles. Then the engine shuts down. Oh crap, 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 not now. Vincent, look, a mechanic shop, we can stop there. Good idea. They park at the mechanic shop, which is next to a motel called the Fallen Angel Motel. Rebecca gets up. Are we there yet? Nah, we just have to get the car repaired, but we're almost there, says David as Vincent opens the back seat door and picks up Aqua like a princess while she's sleeping. Vincent says, David, go talk to the mechanic and tell them I'll pay. I'm going to get us some rooms for the night. David nods and Vincent leaves with Aqua to the motel's receptionist desk. Oh my, we got Prince Charming here, says the receptionist as she giggles. Yeah, my apologies, we've been on the road for a while and my princess got a little sleepy. It's okay, I don't mind, so how may I help you? Well, I was wondering if I could get rooms for today. Sure, for how many people? 4 people. Well, I only have 3 separate rooms and they each have 1 bed, so I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, not at all, it's fine. Good, that'll be $1,000. Vincent pays her. Enjoy your stay and try to make too much noise, we would like to keep our 4-star rating. Oh sure. All your rooms are upstairs. Vincent nods and leaves. Moments later, Vincent sets Aqua on the bed and lets her get some sleep and kisses her on the forehead and leaves and leans on the balcony. I knew it was you. Vincent looks next to him as a pink-hair lady speaks as he is familiar with her. No effing way, Megan. Vincent, oh my gee, how are you? They both hug. I missed you so much, Vincent. I misses you too, what are you doing here? She let go of him. Well, we got a delivery we have to give to a fixer in Arizona, then we'll have to return back to Atlanta. Wait, everyone is here too. Megan nods and points at the crew and everyone in the Skull crew is waving at him and Vincent smiles back, so happy he can almost shed a tear. Everyone's here. Yeah, we came here to take a bathroom break, so you been busy. Night City legend, how you made a name for yourself defeating John Smasher. The mercenary hunter, hell, even Kurt Hansen and Adam Smasher, man, you impress me every time I hear about you in Atlanta. Yeah, I've been really busy. What about you guys? Well, same as always with us, so tell me, who was the lady I saw you were carrying with? Oh, that's my girlfriend Aqua. Oh, so that's her. She's beautiful, you're a lucky man. Vincent almost blushed. Thanks. So what are you guys doing here? It's a long story, but over there. Points at David. That's David Martinez, and he hired me to help save his girl who is trapped in Arizona. The Martinez, I thought he was dead. Yeah, well, apparently Arasaka cloned him, then they retreated, so we're going to hunt them down and save David's girl. What a coincidence. Maybe it was fate. Maybe. Hey, when we get to Arizona, I'll show you guys our client. Maybe with his fixer contacts he can help you find her. Good idea, but we aren't going anywhere until the mechanic fixes the car. While you wait, maybe go speak with the others. They are dying to see you again. Yeah, sure, it's great seeing you guys again. Vincent heads downstairs and meet the others that are parked at a RV. Hours later at night, Aqua wakes up. Yawn, that was a good nap. Vincent, Rebecca, David. She gets up and heads out and sees Megan leaning on the railings. Oh, so you're Aqua? Sorry, but have we meet? No, my name's Megan, I'm the leader of the Skull crew. Offers a handshake and Aqua shakes it. Wait, weren't you guys Vincent's friends a year ago? Yep, and he told us about you. I must say it's an honor. Oh, thank you. Speaking of, have you seen him? Megan points at the crew. Vincent is reuniting with the crew since we haven't seen him in a while, and it looks like he's helping Albert. Who's Albert? My son. Him and Vincent always get along. Oh. Aqua gives a distracted face as she watches Vincent spending time with Albert. Is something the matter? You look distracted. What? Oh no, I'm fine. Megan raises her eyebrow. No, you look like you want to say something to Vincent but can't. What? No. Come on, Aqua, we're friends now, you can talk to me. Well, it's just an idea, but I don't know if Vincent would be okay with it. Girl, come on, it's Vincent we're talking about. Go on, spit it out. I won't tell him. Okay. After being together for this long, I thought we should take the next step, says Aqua as she blushes. What, like marriage? Maybe, but I was more thinking of parenthood. Oh, says Megan, and she blushes a little. You want Vincent to be a dad? Yeah, says Aqua as she continues saying. I never meet his family, and after knowing him for so long he never told me about them. I thought they all died, and that's why we never talked about it. Well, a year ago he told Albert about his parents, and according to him his parents been dead for a long time and haven't say goodbye to them. Aqua feels sad. That's why I thought it would be a good idea for us to start a family so he doesn't feel sad about it anymore, but I'm scared to ask. Why? Because I don't know if he would want the baby or if I would be a good mom to their child. Megan touches her shoulder. Listen, I know Vincent for a long while and he always value family. He would love to be a father, and if you know he loves you he would think you be an amazing mother. It make Aqua feel better. Thank you, Megan. No problem. Listen, you don't have to ask him now, but you ask him when you think you two are ready to be parents. Aqua nods and they both meet with the others who are having a campfire outside of the RV. Aqua holds Vincent from behind. Hey, there you are. You okay? Asked Vincent. I'm fine. Hey, I love you so much. Vincent smiles. I love you too. They kiss. David shows up. Hey David, what did the mechanic say? Well, they got it working but suggest we get it ready by the morning. Wait, where's Rebecca? She's taking a shower and probably head to bed. Well, it made sense. Megan grabs a beer while everybody else is holding their drinks too. Alright everybody, I want to make a toast. To our best teammate Vincent, even though he is a solo merc now, I'm still grateful he reunited with us. Cheers. Cheers, says everyone as they have a little party. Chapter 91 Arizona. The next day the team in David's car drives to Arizona with the Skull Cruise RV in front of them. David is driving while Rebecca is in the passenger seat while Vincent and Aqua are sitting in the back seat. Vincent gets a call from Megan. "All right, we're about to head to Arizona city named Phoenix. Follow us to the client." Vincent nods and hangs up. David, "Keep following them, Roger." They drove into Phoenix. The place was big but not as big as Night City. It was covered in other corporate buildings besides Arasaka, as it looks like it doesn't welcome them at all. They park in an alleyway near a nightclub. Only Megan and Vincent get out and head inside the club and meet the fixer. "Excuse me, who are you?" asks the fixer. "I got a delivery for you," says Megan, and he gives him the package. "Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, I almost forgot about that. Here's your paycheck." The fixer pays Megan and Megan heads outside while Vincent is with the fixer. "And you are?" "Name's Vincent, I'm a merc, I got a request for you." Well, I don't usually do requests for people I don't know, but go ahead. "It seems that your city is highly against Arasaka." "Yeah, they are mostly banned here, but I saw a Arasaka convoy recently sneaking their way here." Vincent smirks. "Just what we need, I want you to tell me where that is." Whoa, I won't tell you unless you earn my trust." "That's too much time, they'll get away if we're too late," says David as he enters with Rebecca and Aqua. "Oh, what's this now?" says the fixer. "You're going to tell me where that is or else," says David. "Or else what, kid?" The fixer's guards aims their weapons at them, but Vincent says, "Or we all kick your A." Then the team fires at all the guards while the fixer runs to his office, but Rebecca tries to follow him. Aqua stole a firearm, and with her force field protecting her it was useful and fought with Vincent, and she also quick-hack all the enemies near David while David punched his way. They fight until nobody is left. "I got him," says Rebecca as she drags the fixer to the crew. David points his Lexington at the fixer's head. "Where is the G-damn convoy?" Okay, here." The fixer gives David a shard and David install it and took a look and found where they are. "Thank you." Then fires the Lexington at the fixer, killing him, and they leave. Chapter 92 Save Lucy. The team exits the nightclub and Megan waits for them. "Everything all right in there?" asked Megan as the others get in David's car while Vincent and Aqua talks to Megan. "Yeah, we got what we came for. Sorry we may have killed your client," says Vincent. "Oh, it's fine, we got paid, and besides I don't think we would work for that guy again. He didn't have a good reputation here, but I guess we'll be moving on." "You guys heading back at Atlanta?" "Yeah." "You know you guys are allowed to come back to Night City." "Yeah, but we got quite a good reputation back in Atlanta, but we will come visit, just probably by plane." "Anyway, it was great to see you." Vincent then starts hugging him. "We'll miss you again, hee. Then let go and hugs Aqua. "It's good to meet you, Aqua. Take care of him for us, will you?" Hee, "I will, and I'll remember what you said," says Aqua as Megan let go of her and heads back to the RV and the crew drives off. "When did you two become best friends?" asked Vincent. "Oh well, we did a lot of talking and she was very supportive," says Aqua. "What were you talking about?" "You, Vincent." "You," then kisses him and heads in David's car. "You lovebirds done yet?" says Rebecca. "Oh, don't be jealous, Rebecca," says Aqua. "All right, lead the way, David," says Vincent as David drives to the location. Meanwhile, Lucy is sitting in a room with Dr. Kingston 8 stars, and Lucy finally wakes up. Oh, where am I? Oh, nice of you to join us, Netrunner. What do you want? Why you taken me? Well, let me ask you this, do you know how and why Martinez was brought back? No. Ha ha ha, you see, when Smasher was about to finish him off, Subaru saw potential in him, so they spared his life, but his body was too damaged to repair, so they cloned him. So the goal is to turn him into Adam Smasher 2.0, but when Subaru died, his son took the project down and leave him there. So what, it does not explain why you taken me. Well, years ago Arasaka saw potential in you, as you were the only one who went beyond the black wall and survived. Which means you could be a threat to our plans, so I plan to kill you. And do you know why I picked to come here? I don't give a s. What are you up to? Lucy fires a short circuit at the doctor, making him lean his head back, but recovered as Lucy looks at his blue eyes. Oh no, you're from the black wall. How rude to cut me off like that, but you're correct, I'm I, and with you out of the way you can't stop us for what's to come. Lucy leans back and breaks the chair and uses her monowire to grab him and throw him towards the wall and run, but the doctor recovered and sound the alarm. Meanwhile, the team enters the Militech facility building and hears the alarm and runs towards the guards and blast their way until they reach a big room full of robots in a giant mech. Lucy enters the room too. David, Lucy, they both hug and get in tears. I can't believe it's really you, I waited so long for this. I miss you so much, Lucy. Vincent and Aqua are happy, but then the doctor enters the room. So you've come, Martinez and Skull Driver, good, I get to kill two legends at once. He walks towards the mech. Do you know why I choose to come here? It is because in this facility has Militech's prototype advanced robots, and this the Cybermech, a mech that's just as strong as the Cyberskeleton. Now face your doom. As the doctor enters the mech and activates the robots, Aqua says, Lucy, Rebecca, help me with the robots. Vincent, David, take care of the mech. Everyone nods and splits up. The ladies face off against the robots, which are a little easy, as even though they are flexible like humans, they are not as strong. Meanwhile, Vincent and David charged after the mech. David uses his Sandevistan to get higher and punch the glass repeatedly with his gorilla arms, but the mech tries to squash him like a bug with its right arm, but Vincent stops it with his monowire. The mech uses its hand to fire rockets at Vincent, but Vincent uses his Sandevistan to pull the right arm and blast it with his projectile launcher, then resumes time, but even though it did damage to it, it still works and pushes David off. So David tries shooting it to do damage, but the thing is bullet resistance. Crap, we can't do damage to it. But Aqua and Lucy uses short circuit together and it's doing damages to it. It doesn't have self-ice, says Vincent, then fires his pistol at it and does damages it. Enough, says the doctor as he activates the mech's Sandevistan and tries to crush them all, but David and Vincent use their Sandevistans. David shoots Rebecca and Aqua out of the way, while Vincent, seeing the mech, tries to crush Lucy with its left foot, pushes Lucy out of the way and uses his gorilla arms to stop the mech from crushing him. Then all three resume time. Vincent, says Aqua as the mech fires rockets at them, but Rebecca fires at the rockets mid-air, exploding it at its arm, destroying the mech's left arm. You brats, says the doctor while Lucy keeps short-circuiting it. Aqua, I can't hold it much longer, says Vincent. Get out of there. Listen to me, you have to press the button on my chest, please. Aqua, scared for him, but nods. David, I need you to use your Sandevistan and fire your projectile launcher at his right leg. David nods. Lucy uses cripple movement on the mech and says, do it now, I'm out of RAM. Aqua runs and push the berserk belt button and boost Vincent's power. Then David uses his projectile launcher while Vincent with boost of his muscles lifts the foot barely with his right hand and use his projectile launcher from his left hand, and with both projectile launchers combined destroy its right foot and the mech fall. Rebecca climbs up and shoots the glass, which is bullet resistant. It isn't bulletproof and breaks, leaving the doctor open. "I got him," says Rebecca. Then David climbs up and picks him up with his gorilla hands and throws him to the ground where everybody groups up. Vincent's berserk belt powers down while his arm becomes a little sore. Lucy wraps the monowire around his neck. Then Vincent asks, "Any last words, Rat?" But the doctor laughs. "Ha ha 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 ha, killing this vessel won't change anything, because when the day comes Night City will be ours and soon the world, so enjoy it while you still can, ha ha ha." But Lucy cuts him off by choking him and Rebecca blasts him with guts. "I think it's over," says David. "Yeah it is," says Lucy as she holds his hand. "Let's get out of here, guys," says Vincent, all exhausted, as the team agrees and leave. 1 week later they return to Night City. David and Vincent have a drink and celebrate in the afterlife. They both have soda since David is too young to drink and Vincent doesn't want to drink. "Man, that was fun," says Vincent. "Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you," says David. "So what's next for you three now you're back to the city?" "Well, first all three of us are going back to being mercs and I can make enough money to keep my promise to Lucy." "What promise?" "I promised her to take her to the moon together, but with my death she probably went without me, but with my second chance in life I can at least try to make my promise." "How much money is it?" "About $200,000. Vincent smirks. "Then here, take it." Vincent gives David the money. "Whoa, are you crazy, Chum? I can't take that." "Don't worry, I'm almost rich at this point, so go ahead, just make that promise come true." David smiles at him and they both finish their drinks. "Thank you for everything, Vincent," and offers to handshake. Then Vincent accepts the handshake. "Just take care of yourself, alright? I'll be sure to be careful with cyberware for now on." David leaves the afterlife while Vincent watches him leave. 2 days later David and Lucy are at the space transport together and eventually step outside and walk on the moon. "Wow, it's just like the BD, look at me go," as David bounces around and Lucy says, "You look ridiculous, David." They walk around the moon while "I Want to Stay at Your House" is playing in the background, and the chapter ends as they sit next to each other looking at the Earth in their astronaut suits as Lucy looks at David. "I love you." David looks at her back. "I love you too," and they both smile at each other while Lucy is in happy tears.